evening and thanks for tuning in. I'm Ann Powell with the WJTS News. The city of Jasper is in the running for a $2 million grant for downtown preservation projects. The city's 1 out of 5 finalists chosen for the Preserving Main Street pilot program. Other community finalists include the towns of Attica, Brookville, and Cambridge City, and the city of Kendallville. One pilot community will be selected and awarded a $2 million grant for implementation funds of downtown preservation projects and operational expenses through the OCRA's Community Development Block Grant Program. The pilot program also includes multiple capacity and leadership opportunities through a partnership with Main Street America, Indiana Humanities, and Indiana Landmarks. Jasper will receive an in-person site visit from the selection team this August. The selected pilot community will be announced on Friday, September 10th. The DuBois County coroner says the Huntingburg man who went missing last Friday died of natural causes. 82-year-old Raymond Underwood was found dead along County Road 50 West, just north of Highway 64 on Monday. He was reported missing back on Friday, July 24th. The Lagodi community lost a cherished citizen on May 29th. Longtime band director Ed Hamilton passed away. His wife Marilyn is also in poor health and is unable to see visitors, so Ed wanted to spare her the stress of having a funeral. However, several former students decided that some sort of community recognition was warranted for someone that meant so much to so many. A memorial service in Hamilton's honor is scheduled to take place on Sunday, August 1st at 2 p.m. in Lagodi High School Auditorium. If you have any questions or would like to send any memories to be shared during the service, please feel free to send an email to lhs.band.memories@gmail.com. This Jasper Street Department is advising residents about a new traffic pattern change. The Portersville Road and Tealwood Drive intersection is now a 3-way stop due to a newly installed pedestrian crossing. This goes immediately into effect. There's a typo in this year's Strassenfest program book about the parade route. The parade will remain the same as it has been for several years and starts at 1 p.m. on Sunday, August 8th. It starts at 15th and Jackson Streets, then goes south on Jackson, around the Courthouse Square, then heads north on Main Street until it ends at 15th and Main Streets. As always, parade units will line up along North Jackson Street and on 15th Street. The parade begins around 1 p.m. and will take place rain or shine. There are over 100 units taking part in this year's Jasper Strassenfest parade. The schedule is set for the 10th annual St. Meinrad Rocks Fest. The 2-day benefit event will be held at the St. Meinrad Park on September 24th and 25th and will again feature free admission. Features of this year's event include a beer garden sponsored by Louis Tavern, children's activities, and music by a total of 15 acts, both bands and solo acts, as well as a live animal show. Food trucks will be present for both days, and fest and performer merchandise will also be sold. A performer schedule is posted on our website, WJTS.tv. The vendor fair will also take place on that Saturday, September 24th, in the park area. The gates and beer garden will open 1 hour before the show is scheduled to begin. No carrying alcohol will be allowed. IDs are required for the beer garden. Proceeds will benefit the St. Meinrad Rocks Fest, will benefit the Town Museum Fund, a fund created by Spencer County Community Foundation that will help to preserve the beauty and history of St. Meinrad. A Memorial Hospital employee was recently given a surprise to help her achieve academic goals. Diane Masner is this year's recipient of the $1,500 Tanya Heim Nursing Scholarship. Masner has been a caregiver at Memorial Hospital since February of 2019. She is working towards her BSN degree at Vincennes University. Her expected graduation is in May of 2022. The Davies County Community Foundation is now accepting applications for the 2022 Lilly Endowment Community Scholarship Program. 143 scholarships are available statewide, but only one scholarship is available in Davies County. The scholarship is open to all Indiana residents who graduate from an accredited Indiana high school by 2022 and receive their diploma no later than June 30th of 2022. Attend to pursue a full-time baccalaureate course of study at an eligible college or university in Indiana, and they must meet the criteria specific to their local community foundation. These scholarships can be used for otherwise unreimbursed full tuition, required fees, and a special allocation of up to $900 per year. More information about the application process is also posted on our website, WJTS.tv. Indiana Governor Eric Holcomb is taking more steps to keep students safe and at the bus stop again this fall. Starting as early as next week, officers will be out in greater numbers watching for stop arm violations and motorists driving dangerously along school bus stops and in school zones. This is all part of the state's Stop Arm Violation Enforcement Program, or SAVE Blitz, which is funded by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration through the Indiana Criminal Justice Institute. Over 200 police agencies will be participating in this year's Blitz, which is scheduled until mid-September. In the spring, officers who participated in the last enforcement campaign issued over 5,600 citations and 1,700 warnings. Out of those citations, 251 were stop arm violations and 309 were for texting while driving, and nearly 1,900 were for speeding. In Indiana, it is against the law for motorists to pass a bus that is stopped and has its red lights flashing and stop arm extended. This also applies to all roads, with one exception. Motorists who are on a highway that is divided by a barrier, such as a cable barrier, concrete wall, or grassy median, are required to stop only if they are traveling in the same direction as the school bus. To learn more about school bus safety tips, you can visit nhtsa.gov. Add another month to Indiana's coronavirus emergency order. Governor Holcomb yesterday extended the order that makes it easier for the state to deal with COVID-19 for the 18th time. The order no longer contains any sort of mask requirement or limits on businesses, but does mainly cover technical matters. The governor says Indiana's coronavirus numbers continue to be too high. Indiana first went under its first coronavirus-related order back in March of last year. Getting caught driving with your phone in your hand in Indiana will get you 20% of the way to having your license suspended. The BMV yesterday said that cell phone tickets in the state will cost people 4 points. Your license is suspended at 20 points. Indiana lawmakers banned handheld cell phones for drivers last year, but police gave drivers a year to get used to the new rules. The Indiana State Police and several other police departments said that grace period is over and they will start writing tickets. And stay tuned, weekly forecasts and sports with Kirk Gooksell are still to come on the WJTS News.